That's good.
Okay. Hi there, Sam. Welcome back.
Tim.
Alrighty. So here we are at our third session here, and I guess I just wanted to start off with just a question about just how you're doing today, kind of where you're at in terms of your feelings about this whole process, in terms of our counseling, and also in terms of the process of the court situation.
Yeah, I mean, this DUI stuff, I mean, it's like pretty serious business.
Mm-hmm.
And, I mean, I recognize that, I mean, this is going to make life more complicated for me. And, it might make my insurance go up. And, yeah, I mean, like, with you and me, I mean, I think this has gone, you've asked me some questions that made me think about some things, and, I mean, I think it's going smooth to us.
Yeah.
I think we'll get this clear and straight for the court on our end here.
Yeah.
So, that's what it seems like.
Yeah, it really sounds like you're recognizing, I mean, you said something, you're recognizing this is a very serious issue for you. And so it sounds as though you're telling me that you've been reflecting upon these actions that you've taken, and it sounds as though you're also willing to take full responsibility for the actions. Is that the case? You say that sounds about right.
Am I ready to take responsibility? I mean, yeah. I mean, I might not agree with everything the court says. I mean, they certainly gave me a lot of stuff, but I mean, like, hey, that was a while ago now for me. I can recognize I made a mistake there.
Yeah.
My bad.
And so now
I agree with all their responses, but
so now we're at a place
we're
where
ready to do this.
Good. Now we're at a place where I'd say let's maybe explore some of these factors that have possibly contributed to some of the stresses that you've been encountering in your life, and may have played into just this whole situation. I was thinking about your family situation, in terms of relationship with your family. Could you tell me about your relationship with significant others?
Sure. I mean, like, I think I got along with my family fairly well. I mean, like, in high school, I had some stress maybe with my dad's son. But, I think a lot of teenagers don't listen to their parents. But, I think it's. I mean, sometimes it's a little bit distant, I guess. I can be a loner.
Yeah.
And I mean, there's the distance, physical distance. So I don't like.
Demographically,
my folks don't. The rest of the family doesn't live real close.
They don't live nearby, and so that can pose a challenge to stay in contact. In terms of your involvement with the community, how would you gauge that right now? What are your feelings about just the community you live in?
It's alright here, I guess. I mean, like, I do this construction work, so I mean, I don't know if you've done something like that, but I mean, when you're done, at the end of the day, you're wiped out, so you're not really gonna. I mean, it's not like I'm gonna go to all the little community thingers, all the First Fridays or whatever,
Yeah.
And, so I mean, I go bowling with boys, and go to the bars, and Yeah, I mean, say hi to my neighbors, stuff like that. I mean,
Yeah.
I guess. Yeah.
In terms of potential for something like this to happen again, what could you see as one or two factors or reasons that a mistake like this could maybe be made again? Like what do you see as maybe being one of those triggers that could maybe cause you to kind of fall back into old habits?
I don't know, maybe just too much, or the wrong kind of confidence. I don't know.
Could you tell me
I
a little
think
bit more
maybe,
about that?
I mean, like, to, like, when I think is right.
So you said the wrong kind of confidence. I mean, I'm really interested in that because I think you're onto something there with this wrong type of confidence.
I mean, I think, like, our culture is, like, I don't know, it can be the lord of my world, I guess. My world starts, maybe doesn't go smooth, of course, or something.
Or in terms of, I was wondering if you were referring or were alluding to this sense of confidence that maybe, or this false sense of confidence that perhaps alcohol maybe provides you with.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Could you tell me about that? How you've come to reflect upon that and
Just to feel tough and
to
be like, oh, I can drive.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I think it's a lot easier for an observer to see that, no, you can't drive. You're not. You can't do that. You're like really drunk. It's a lot easier for the observer, the person who's doing it.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad you've come to that place where you can say, look, that wasn't the best, most appropriate way of acting. Now, in terms of a little bit more about your history, has this been your only? Has this been your only encounter with the law? Or have you had other ones?
I don't know, maybe like in high school or something, like pranks or whatever.
Yeah, but nothing quite as serious as this.
Parking or traffic tickets.
Okay. Yeah.
I speed sometimes.
Yeah.
A
Sam,
lot, sometimes.
how about switching gears a little bit? How could you, or in terms of strength, how much strength you could see yourself, ways in which you could see yourself growing from this, ways you could see yourself
I don't know, it's kind of a hassle.
developing more personally from this.
It's kind of a hassle.
Right now, it seems like a hassle.
I think I don't know, I heard this country song I heard one time, it's called Halfway to Heaven. It's about, I mean, just like I got really drunk, this guy, he gets drunk and his friend tries to stop him and he punches his friend and then he ends up upside down and he crashes in his oak tree and it's like, and he said like, you see things different once you've been halfway to heaven.
Mm-hmm.
And then he starts doing like hanging out with his family and gets into his faith life more, and so more intentionality. So I think this is, I can feel more intentional about my life.
Yeah.
And what I believe in after this, I guess.
Yeah. I know for me, times when I fall and when I make a mistake and I say, oh my goodness, that goes against my own personal ethic, and then I go against it. can take falls, and I think, yeah, moments like these for both of us are when we can be more, yeah, like you said, perfectly intentional about continuing to strive for, in terms of personal development. Are there any questions you have right now? Specific questions, or any other thoughts that you are pressing for you right now?
I mean, I don't know. I guess like you're doing. I guess I hope you put something good on there for the judge.
Well, yeah,
good assessment.
Yeah, I think.
Like, what's your diagnosis or whatever?
Yeah, I think we're at a place where, yeah, that's what we're doing. We're assessing the situation. We're doing it together here. And from where we've come from our initial meeting to now, I feel like we have made a lot of progress. I feel like you've made a lot of progress. And so, yeah, I think that while this has been a mandatory assignment for you, that you have taken full, what's the word? Responsibility for it.
Responsibility.
And that you've taken something that has been required of you and you've made it something that
sure
you've learned and grown.
It's a good word of responsibility.
Yeah. But yeah, so you have, is this our final meeting? I think this is our final meeting. And after this, hopefully.
I don't know. I guess we both have to check the schedule.
You don't have to check the schedule, but I think this might be one of your last meetings, and then hopefully the court, will sign that off.
Yeah.
They'll get that. They'll get that you have completed, and we'll go from there. And then hopefully the things that you've learned have you in a position to claim this responsibility, so that you'll think twice next time. Yeah. No, it's been a pleasure working with you, Sam. And I wish the best for you in your future.
You too.
Have a good day.